this right now.
Are there really?
We just lost one. People are like, what is this? What is this bullshit?
Hey, it's a test. It's a test.
We're testing things. How are people on? Did you make it public?
Oh, we're public.
You made it public.
Shit. We
All
should
right.
make this happen then.
All right. Well, I guess we have
Marius, you
to
should've
actually
told
start the
that.
podcast. All right. I think I have to get off the phone with Marius now.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Thank you,
talk to you later,
Marius.
Marius. All right. Thank you. Bye, Marius. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Mean it. All right.
Oh my
one.
God! I need a lot more whiskey after that. Jesus.
Hey.
All right.
Or way. Okay. So hold on.
Wait.
Before I start the recording on the podcast, Leandro, why don't you just do a quick introduction to your viewers on Barfly?
All right.
Kind of about what we're doing.
Yes. Okay. So, Shana and I are thinking about. It's not even like official yet, but we're thinking about launching a new podcast together. We have various reasons for this. I don't really have to really get into the reasons for why we want to do this, but podcasting is something that I've gotten very interested in. Shana has a wildly successful podcast called TalkTales The Podcast, which all of you guys should be listening to if you don't already. And I kind of wanted to lean on her expertise a little bit, and we are also really great friends. We worked at Kohl's together for like a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
How long did you work at Kohl's? It was like 3 years?
5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Jesus.
Yeah.
We've
been friends
honestly,
for like
I was
6
there.
years.
What?
We've been friends for like 6 years.
Dude, I've just been there for so long that I've lost track of time. Like seriously, like I'm just like, oh yeah, it was 3 years ago, and it's like, no, dude, that was 9 years ago.
Yeah, dude. I swear to God, it's crazy. It's crazy. But COVID doesn't help either because like time is just like moths flinging their arms in the wind.
Yeah, totally.
Apparently moths have arms now.
Every day is the same. It's like literally the same. I'm like,
yeah. So time doesn't matter anymore. We've been friends for eternity at this point.
A long time. But really, I really wanted to get into podcasting because I think that one of the frustrating things about YouTube for me is that we shoot a video, and that video is what it is, and then people respond to it, and then I can't respond to the response, really, unless I make another video. But then that video has to be edited, and it comes like 2 weeks later, and it's completely beside the point at that point.
And could you imagine like watching a YouTube channel where like half of it was just responding to like comments?
Exactly.
Like that's horrible.
Yeah, totally. It's not even about, I don't know if it's about like responding. It's also about, I also kind of feel like when I do cocktail videos, I have like a very, very teacherly thing that I do that I'm like, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Educated Barfly. Today we're going to blah, 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 blah. And it's like not really my personality. And so I kind of feel like hanging out with someone that gets me, that I have fun with.
Oh, you were talking about me.
Yeah, I was talking about you. All right. Anyway, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Marius is still messing with my computer.
Oh, good. That's
So,
good because that means that like things are working.
Right. Yeah, he's doing it.
We've
got 16 viewers right now.
A little back.
There's one chat.
We
message
like
for
Leandro
chat.
and I. We're both bartenders, and we are both like bartender turn like try to be internet people savvy, and it's good. But ultimately, you all know Marius. Marius is in the background right now helping us like the master champion that he is. So thank you so much, Marius. Thank you so much. That being said, we're going to actually get into a recorded podcast right now. And thank you, Leandro, for like giving a little bit like backup about kind of what we're doing. And anyone who's watching, appreciate you. It's later in the evening. So
unless you're in Australia, and then it's midday.
Then it's 5:15 p.m. and it just started to be spring.
Bam. Mind blown.
Oh man, time is crazy. All right, so for anyone who's like tuning in, we appreciate all the feedback because this is our second attempt doing this. And so we love feedback. Even if you're like gonna give us the shit and like we're like the biggest buttholes of the land, that's fine. Just let us know, right?
Right. Yeah, but we're going to get into our podcast now. So this is like all a test. It's not definite. It's not definitely going to be happening or anything. We're just going to try it out. All right. So this is the second time we've recorded. So I'm new at this.
And there's been a shit ton of technical difficulties. So
yes.
If we stop and pause and like go, like things are going stupid right now, then it's because things are going stupid.
Yes. I mean, if you want to have like a edited version of this, you're going to have to go actually listen to the podcast because then we'll edit that.
Yeah. And it will sound so much better. But like seeing the organic side of it is kind of cool too. I always enjoy that as well. So that being said, let's get into this podcast. We were supposed to start 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, but now we finally got this technical difficulties set up. Is that a bong?
No, this isn't a bong. This is a bottle of Old Weller 107. It's an older bottle. Somebody in the comments, because Marius has them up, was asking me what I'm drinking. So this is what I'm drinking tonight. Just having a little bit of that Weller, the 107 whiskey. All right. So I'm going to pour myself a little bit. We're going to get into this podcast.
I love it. All right. While you're pouring, we need 3 seconds of silence. You hear that, listeners? Y'all be quiet. And we're going to get into this thing.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Oh wait, we got.
I'm feeling.
I already forgot we have to do these checks. We're running health checks right now.
Oh, we're running the. Oh yeah, that's right, because we're doing the thing now. So.
I have a pretty good, solid heartbeat here, so I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm.
You passed.
I'm passed and ready to record.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, Leandro, do you remember what we're doing here?
Well, as far as like the call out.
No, the beginning.
I don't remember. You have to tell me again.
So we're gonna do. Wait, let me see if I can remember. We're welcome. It was like you were gonna say something, and I was gonna say something, and then you were gonna say something.
Well, I'm trying to find my Skype. I'm trying to find my Skype windows so I can just. But I don't think I have one anymore.
What do you need it for?
Oh, here we go. I just want your video.
Oh.
I don't want to like look at the live streaming and all the comments coming in because it's going to distract me because I'm. Oh, now Marius is.
Is Marius taking over?
He's futzing around again. Yeah, he's futzing around again. I just want to see your video and I don't want to see the YouTube chat because it's just gonna. I'm like because I have ADD, so like I'm gonna be distracted and I'm gonna like look at the chat and I'm gonna want to answer their questions in real time, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to just focus on the podcast.
Focus. Okay. All right. So I remember it's you know what time it is. Do you know what time it is?
Do you know what time it is?
Wait, but I gotta start recording first. Okay, ready? All right. 3 seconds of silence.
3 seconds. Do you know
that wasn't 3 seconds of silence.
All right, fine.
I'll do the Wayne's World thing.
Mississippi in my head.
Wayne's World.
Do you know what time it is? It's...
No, that's so creepy, but I don't even know. I don't even want to know what time it is. I'm running away.
Yeah, but this. Do you know what time it is? It's Yappy Hour.
It's Yappy Hour. That's right. Bring in your drinks. Bring in your shakers. Bring in your jiggers. Bring in everything you got. Because it's time for Yappy Hour.
That's right. You are?
Oh, we're your hosts. I'm Shana.
And I'm Leandro.
Welcome to Yappy Hour. This episode 2.
Episode 2. It feels like episode 9 at this point.
Yeah,
because we've been
grinding.
We've been grinding. Yeah, it's been about 2 hours of technical difficulties.
but it doesn't matter because I'm almost done with the bottle of wine that I thought I was going to be done with like tomorrow. So we're going to be really, really juicy on this one.
We are. I'm going to be super hungover tomorrow because I've been drinking this Old Weller 107 and I've gotten into the bottle. I literally cracked this not that long ago and I've gotten into this bottle.
Ain't gonna lie. No, I mean, I hear you. Like this whole virtual situation has been like a hell of a learning curve for us bartenders. And but regardless of the fact our due non-diligence of this like freaking thing. I want to talk about a little bit about what Yappy Hour is. And
let's talk about it.
yeah, so Yappy Hour, it's about guitars.
It's about AA batteries.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's about hunger issues.
No, I think it's about bourbon.
Oh, yeah. I think it's always usually about bourbon, but I also think it's kind of about like weird scenarios.
It's definitely about weird scenarios, but it's also about things that you say in the dark. So here's the thing. Yappy Hour is about nothing and everything all at once, right?
Absolutely. Why? Because we're bartenders. Guess what we have to yap about? Every shift. Everything and nothing.
Right. We kind of wanted this to be like when you go to the bar and you sit down and you just start talking with the bartender, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's nothing more like unique and organic than sitting at a bar and engaging in a conversation. Even with us bartenders, like Leandro and I, we've worked together for the last, 5 years?
Well, that's what you say.
That's what happened.
I can't remember how many years because I honestly, to tell you the honest to God truth, when you're in the same bar for 9 years, all the years roll into one.
Yeah.
It's all the first year and the last year at the same time.
And then 4 years after you started there, I rolled into the bar, and then we've been, did I calculate that right? Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, you got it.
5
plus
4
pal? Is 9.
Yeah, you're a 5-year pal.
Yeah, that's a long time, Shana.
Dude, I know. What do you think we've learned about each other?
Jesus, oh man, we learned that we both have ADD quite badly. I don't know, that we like random humor.
Yeah.
I think that's like another thing that we learned about each other. What I really like about you though is that you did not see me the way that I think that some other people see me, and you sort of saw straight into my soul. And I was like, this is my person right here.
Yeah.
I can tell that we could
we're pals.
we see each other. Yeah. Like I'm like, I see you.
And you're like,
I see you too.
I'll tell you why though. It's because when I started working at Kohl's, like you were very genuine and you were a genuine bartender. And a lot of people, I think, don't necessarily see gruff as a positive, like maybe like characteristic. And I disagree. Like gruff to me means you're very genuine, and it doesn't mean that you're trying to be mean or hurt somebody's feelings. It means that you're being honest. And I always loved and appreciated that about you. And so right off the bat, I feel like we started getting along because I grew up in a town where, it was dive bars, and I moved to a town where there's dive bars, neighborhood bars, and the bartenders weren't just like your bartenders; they were your friends, And so when I started working at Kohl's with you, I automatically saw the same qualities in the bartenders that I just knew from my life, and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be friends.
I love that. Yeah, totally. I don't know. I just kind of felt like you were. I don't know. I just felt like we got each other from the moment, like that unexplainable, just sort of we got each other. And I do think that a lot of people kind of quickly pass judgment. That's the thing about me as a bartender is that I had some die-hard regulars, but those regulars had to get to know me. And every single one of those regulars were like, when I first came here, I thought you were an asshole, but I kept coming back for some reason, and now you're my best friend.
What's so weird about that is I had a bunch of people, okay, hold on. I got to refer back to the little bit ago we recorded our first episode, which no one knows yet. But you said that you have resting dick face?
Yes, RDF. Okay. I definitely do.
Right.
RDF, yeah.
And so I never heard that term before, but also I've never thought that I have RBF, resting bitch face.
Resting bitch face, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know why it has to be different terms for different genders? Because I could have resting bitch face, and you could have resting dick face if you wanted to.
I feel like that's actually more correct. I definitely have resting dick face.
There you go. And I could be pretty bitchy. I'm just saying. I could have resting bitch face is all I'm saying.
This is why we get along.
Exactly.
But like the thing is like I've always been like referred to as like the cute girl or whatever, and like, oh, you're cute and you're funny and blah, 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 blah. But like a bunch of my like really great friends and best friends I've met through bartending, they were the people that were like, I didn't think you liked me. And I was like, really? I'm like, I didn't think you liked me either. So I'm like,
really?
Yeah. And it was
I never really thought that you were that you never struck me as that person to me, though.
I know, but like some of them, like the best people some of my best regulars, best friends I made as a bartender to regulars though.
No, but question like women or men though, are saying
Both.
this to you?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I kind of feel like
life friends.
Right. No, I just kind of feel like women are weird with women sometimes, and so like, I don't know. Like for me, it's like really easy for me to get along with women, and I have a tougher time with men. Like
yeah.
I'm a lady man, in a sense.
Wait, what's that movie? Yeah. Ladies.
And I don't know if it's just because I was
man?
like, what?
Sorry, I think ladies man.
Ladies man. Like, no, I'm not a ladies man. I think I'm a lady man, kind of. Like I'm just like.
Yeah, but we're not like best friend, like girlfriends. You're not my best girlfriend.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is that like I don't know if it's just because I was raised by women, for the most part.
I think because like
I get along with women.
I think I always roughhoused with my dad, so I was always like got along with the dudes. And so I think
maybe that's it. But maybe that's it. That's what I'm saying is like you get along better with. But it would have made sense if you had said like, oh, my women friends are the ones that said I didn't think you like me.
No,
because you just get along better with men. You just like you roughhouse or whatever.
No.
And
Men were some of the most. I think they might have been like the most hurt. Like if I wasn't like broed out or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like you're really easy to bro with. Is all I'm saying.
That's like people.
You're very feminine, but you're easy to bro with.
I'm like a little fucking boy.
I don't know if I would go that far. I wouldn't know if I would go that far, but you're easy to bro with.
Well,
That's all. I'm gonna stick with that.
It's funny that we're talking about like genders because I decided like for my outfit that I was gonna wear for this episode, I needed to represent Barfly, obvious.
Obs.
Obs.
Such a fantastic shirt that Marius designed, by the way.
Dude, no way! I didn't know that.
Yeah, he designed it.
Oh my gosh.
He designed it.
Well, but I also had to like do a big shout out. No, that's the wrong term. I don't know if you noticed my hat, Leandro.
I haven't noticed. How could you not notice that hat?
So this hat shows my ponytail up top.
Yeah, I see that. You look like Poppy from the Trolls movie. With that.
That is.
Well, you should learn about it.
Well,
because your hair is doing the Poppy from the Trolls thing.
I figured that I would channel my most best Karen.
Why?
Because it's super popular right now.
Well, because Karens
are super popular.
Oh, Marius is pulling up a picture of Trolls to show you right now.
Oh wait,
he's messing with the team viewer. He's gonna pull you up a picture of Trolls so that you can see Poppy from Trolls. Yeah, he's gonna put it on OBS so everyone can see Poppy from Trolls.
I want to show you guys
how your hair.
The back of the hat, though. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. Do you see it?
No, because Marius is messing with the camera.
I bought this hat because you could put a high ponytail out of the top of the hat.
Out of the top, yeah.
You see that?
Just like Poppy from Trolls. This is what I'm saying. And he's going to show you now. He's going to put it on the screen so you can see it.
But I'm not streaming right now. I can't tell. Maybe should I be streaming?
No. He's going to put it. you're going to be able to see it, I think. I don't know.
I don't think so.
If you can't see it, I'm going to show you a picture of it. Well, the people at home are going to be able to see it for sure.
All right.
Oh, there you go. He put it up there. Poppy from Trolls. There it is. Little clip art version of Poppy from Trolls. Okay. I think we have gone astray. But the thing is that what a lot of people don't realize is that we have been drinking for 2 solid hours trying to figure out all the technical stuff. So this is going to be kind of a weird episode. But we do actually have somewhat of a format that we decided on, right?
Yep.
And all right, so what are we going to do first?
Well, okay, so again, we want listeners to understand that this show is all about AC air conditioners.
You're just going back to that? Yeah, well, what they don't really know that it's about is about tractor radiators.
Dude, I didn't even know tractors had radiators. I'm so glad I know that now. It's also all about TV encounters with martinis.
TV encounters with martinis, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird because I thought it was about strange encounters with unsolved mysteries.
I love that show.
Such a good show. They rebooted it for Netflix too.
I heard. I can't wait. But more so, let's get into a segment, shall we?
All right, let's do it. What are we going to do first?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
All right, so this is
What's in the box?
This is a segment we call What's in the Box.
By the way, we did a What's in the Box thing for Barfly, and somebody tried to call me out because we showed a clip from 7, and someone tried to call me out and say that I was like a spoiler alert. But I was like, can you spoiler alert 20 years after the fact? Like, I don't know if that's like a thing. Is it that the thing?
If anything, a spoiler alert from that far after means a plug for the movie.
Right, because it's like, I get that there are some people in the world that haven't watched 7. I get that. But I don't know if you can actually spoiler alert it.
And also, it's like, if everyone says, what's in the box, what's in the box? Like, it's either going to be a dick or a head, so...
That's right, yeah. It's totally going to be a dick or a head. Or in our case, it wasn't a dick or a head, but still, I mean, it's going to be either one of those.
You don't know. You don't know what's in the box yet, Leandro.
That's true. I don't know.
Okay, should we play?
All right, let's play.
Okay. This is called What's in the Box?
What's in the box?
Sorry.
Oh, there's a box.
Yeah. What's in the box?
What is in the box? I don't know. Can you, like, are you going to give me some hints?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you some hints.
It sounds like you have a little rodent in there.
Okay, that's not accurate.
No, probably not, but it sounds like there's something small in there.
Okay.
Small and fleshy.
Okay, so here's the first clue of what's in the box.
I'm just guessing.
Tequila.
You have a little tiny bottle of Azuñia tequila in there.
Wah, wah. All right, second one. Second clue. Okay, I'm gonna do a visual.
You're gonna do a visual?
And you have to describe what I'm doing. Because it's a podcast and video.
That's right. Okay, so Shana got up. She adjusted her little short shorts. And she cut my Barfly t-shirt into a half shirt. Yeah, which is like, who wears half shirts outside of 1982?
Do you see my hat?
I feel like you have stomach tattoos, and that's the reason why you wanted to cut the half shirt. So that we could see the stomach tattoos.
Dude.
All right.
That's the whole reason. Okay.
That's the whole reason, yeah. Okay,
right,
and then we have the little poppy hat.
All right, ready? And sing the song I said earlier.
What's the song you said earlier?
Okay.
Okay, obviously this is a Pee Wee Herman reference. It has to be Pee Wee Herman because who else knows like Bird? Oh wait, that's not Bird is the Word. Bird is the Word was from Back to the Beach, and Pee Wee Herman was singing that in Back to the Beach, but that's not what we're talking about.
All right, so what's in the box?
All right, Pee Wee Herman and tequila? What?
It's Pee Wee
What?
Herman.
Wait, a Pee Wee Herman bobblehead, but why was tequila? Because it's tequila in the song.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
song.
I get it. All right, look at that Pee Wee Herman bobblehead. I hope all of you guys are entertained.
All right, that's what's in the bag.
All right, that's what's in the box. All right, we're done with that. Okay,
Woo.
what else are we going to talk about? We had some comments set aside for today. We're going to put aside some, but then we were sort of like, well, is it going to be too mean to pick apart comments? We're going to do Barfly comments, right?
Yeah. So what we decided today is that we're gonna break down some of these Barfly comments. I know Educated Barfly, totally the best YouTube channel of all time when it comes to cocktails. We all know that. Come on now.
please.
Come on now.
There's some good cocktail channels out there.
But any educational and fun and any entertainment stuff is 100% I support. But I've read some of the comments. I've been on your show. I've got some negative comments before too, and we've discussed these comments and what it means to be behind your computer screen to be able to say what you really mean versus being able to having a response and a conversation, as humans. Which I think this is the weird thing about the internet, and so. The podcast.
Now we're gonna have the conversation.
Yeah, but
now we're having the conversation.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna pretend I'm the other person, and then do my due diligence as being a just a responder, I guess, of the comment, and then I'm also gonna read the comment, and then.
So I'm just gonna get these comments raw, and I'm just gonna respond to them.
Yeah, and we're gonna hear what your thoughts are. And
okay, well, hopefully this doesn't go to negative town too fast.
Well, no,
because there are some brutal people are brutal on YouTube. They're brutal. There are some brutal comments. But some of them are but this isn't just about negative comments, right, Shana? We're just it's a bunch of different comments. Because there's a lot of comments that I get. There are people who are asking questions, and I just feel like it's too long to answer the question in a. I don't want to type all of that out. I'd rather just be able to talk to the person about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is what you need to do or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that context changes when it's, written out in text versus vocally, because you can't have emotion in text. So it makes it something that could be said sarcastically or actually empathetically sound maybe not how you want to hear it.
Right.
Okay. So what are we calling this, Leandro? Barfly?
I don't know what we're calling it.
What are we going to call it?
I don't know. You come up with a name. You're really good at that stuff.
There's a lot of pressure.
I don't know.
Okay,
I know it's a lot of pressure.
I'm going to call it the Barfly. No, I'm going to call it the Leandro.
Let's just call it Leandro's Corner.
No, I don't like that.
Okay. Okay, see, I have bad ideas, so you shouldn't even ask me.
This is going to be called the question, Leandro's Question Corral.
Oh, there you go. That sounds very Western-y. Just FYI. And you're making Western music, just FYI.
And I'm playing the bass
there's a Western
again.
theme here, but.
Well, because I'm playing
and
the
you're
bass.
playing the bass. But what's crazy is that you're playing the bass, but you're not actually making bass noises. Yeah, that's not a bass noise. Just FYI.
Wait. What is that sound? What is that instrument?
It's like a sitar or something that you're doing. I don't even know what it is. Doodaloo.
Wah, wah, wah.
Doodaloo. I wonder if people in the comments, because I'm not looking the comments on YouTube right now, but I wonder
Everyone's
if people in the comments are like, oh,
basically
wait a minute, dude, that's these two instruments, you morons.
Basically, every episode from here on out is going to be responding to the comments on Barfly, being we don't judge us.
Right. But you know what's really funny is that I just wonder, I wonder if we're entertaining enough to even draw 4 people into listening to this.
I mean, but does it matter?
Nah, I guess it doesn't. All right, let's get into Leandro's Question Corral. Doodaloo.
Wah, wah, wah. Okay. Whoa.
Right, let's do it.
I went low, you went high.
I know. I usually go high.
Okay. I'm starting with kind of something that was Whoa. I responded to this question as like, whoa, bro.
Whoa. Oh,
Whoa,
really?
bro.
Oh, it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I was like,
man.
I'm starting the heat. I'm throwing the heat. Okay,
You're
here we
throwing
go.
the heat to begin with.
Yeah. All right. This
Are
one.
you going to read the whole question? Is
Yeah,
it like a multi-part question?
No. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna read it and then
All
you
right.
respond.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. All right.
Master the classics. Gin Gimlet.
Oh, Jesus. I already know which comment. I can tell which comment this is going to be.
See,
I already know which one it is.
Listeners, your comments make they make sense. Like people, Leandro just remembers these things.
Oh, I see every comment. Like that's the thing is a lot of people on YouTube will not acknowledge that they see their comments. I see every single one that comes in.
Because you care.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's because of just people are asking me questions, and so I want to answer those questions because the whole point of the Educated Barfly to begin with was to like inspire people and to like be available to answer their questions about stuff. So if they want to ask about gin or whatever, so I pay attention to the comments a bit.
All right. Well, here's one. This one was shocking to me, so this is why I wanted to bring this up.
All right.
All right. This is from Threat Dynamics.
That was the screen name?
I think
of the
so.
person?
I think that's what that means.
Threat Dynamics. All right. What is Threat?
Well, but
I
also,
can already tell
but
that he
also,
doesn't have anything good to say.
I have to mention that Threat Dynamics, like little their photo, their profile photo, is, I'm assuming them holding like a handgun, like shooting something.
Right. That
But
doesn't
I don't know
surprise me with a name like Threat Dynamics.
I know that they're already very threatening because they're showing their name and the visual of being shot. So that's like scary, but
yeah, that's a little.
That's okay.
You know.
I'll give it like I own a gun. Like I'm not gonna.
You own a gun?
Yeah, it's a vintage rifle that sits on top of my head.
Okay, you own a gun.
I don't know if it works. I've shot a gun though before.
I've shot a gun.
I like shooting.
I used to go down to the shooting range down the street from Kohl's and shoot guns all the time.
LA Gun Club.
LA Gun Club.
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom. That's
and they'll let you shoot all sorts of crazy stuff like Thompsons from World War II and stuff. Like they'll let you shoot some cool stuff there.
Oh, I was shooting bubbles.
You're shooting bubbles. You know, the only thing about the LA Gun Club that would freak...
I'd be like, pull! And then they blow a bubble, and I'd shoot it.
Of course. The crazy thing about the LA Gun Club that I was always a little freaked out about is that inadvertently I'd always be in the range with some like really frail looking dude with with glasses on that pulls out like this crazy fucking weapon from a case that they obviously own, and they spend like 10 minutes putting this thing together, and I'm just like,
how were they breathing? Were they breathing like this?
They were like this. Like that.
And were they
really,
like,
it's creepy.
Leandro. Were they like that?
No, because they didn't know my name. But but I would always think to myself, like, if there was ever a person that was just gonna turn and shoot me in the face, it's gonna be this guy, and I'm right next to them.
Those are the people that I always make friends with first.
You're always like, hey, I know, but you're really good at that. You're like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, when somebody seems threatening, I'm the first one to be like, oh my gosh, I really like that raccoon ponytail that you have.
It's a good strategy. I've never even thought of that strategy, although with the RDF, though, I don't think it would really even go very well.
Okay,
tell you the truth.
All right. Well,
all right, we're getting into it. So threat dynamics.
If you feel threatened, just go compliment the shit out of people, because they like that. And okay, so but here's the question, or no, I don't even know if this is a question. No, this is a comment. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Threat dynamics. I know you are an X. Okay, it says XEX. Like space.
Yeah.
Spurt. SP.
I don't even know what that means.
ERT. I don't know what that means either. And
an expert.
An X Spurt.
Like I used to gush wildly out of a small orifice or something?
I'm not sure.
That's what a spurt is, right?
I have no idea. I've never heard of a spurt.
A spurt, like when you spurt water? It's like a small stream. It's like a stream of water out of a small crack or something.
I have no idea.
S-P-U-R-T, right? Is that how it's spelled? S-P-U-R-T?
Yeah, but I have no idea what that is.
All right, let's move on from that because I don't even know what that means.
We're already hung up. Okay, don't get hung up yet. Okay, let me finish. All right.
Finish.
An expert and all, but I was drinking gimlets long before you were born. When were you born, Leandro?
I can't tell you yet. I want to hear the rest of that question.
Okay. I may have even been drinking them before your parents were born. Wow, this guy's old. Okay, this guy's got to be like 90-something.
I think that he just thinks I'm really young. Like super young.
Maybe.
Like he's like you have this 21-year-old and he's like a 65 or 70 and he's like, I've been probably drinking even before. Like you said, like if you think about it, right, the math might not work. But if I had really young parents.
Okay, let's say
the math
okay,
might work.
okay, let's say the young. Okay,
maybe I'm super young and I have really young parents.
But the youngest a woman could probably get pregnant is like 13, 12.
Okay, let's just say my mom got pregnant at 13 then.
Or 12,
okay,
12 or 13. Okay, right. So and then how old are you?
You're gonna be 21 to drink. Well, you got to be 21 to drink.
Right. And then.
So. What are we trying to? I'm like,
all right,
you're losing me on the math here.
We need Marius.
Yeah.
Marius, help us out.
Here's the deal. The math works if it's like this. If a 13-year-old birthed me, all right?
Right.
And then I'm old enough to drink, that guy could be older than me and my
parents.
And my parents. Yeah. It's possible.
Right. But
not probable, but it's possible.
Okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt here. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just pretend he didn't see the crow's feet by my eyes here. All right.
Let's just pretend that
just betrays my age.
Let's pretend that you're 21 years old.
Let's pretend I'm 21. All right, let's pretend I'm 21 because I know this much about booze at the age of 21.
Dude, you're
I'm like a prodigy of booze, a booze prodigy.
You're a bartender prodigy.
Right, exactly. I'm 21 years old and I know as much as I do about booze. Because I haven't had a lot of.
You were birthed out of your 13-year-old mom knowing everything about alcohol.
Exactly. Let's just pretend that then the math works out.
Yeah.
That's
okay,
true.
Cool. All right. So we're not going to give him shit about that yet.
Let's not give him shit about that.
No, that could be valid.
I don't know. I don't know what a spurt is, but it seems like he was calling me a name.
No, get off the spurt. We don't really know what you're saying. Okay. If I order a gimlet, wait. Sorry. What you just made was a gin daiquiri. A gimlet is made with the. What is that? I don't even know what that word is. A bicutus? Do you know what? I don't even know what that word is.
I don't know. I'm not seeing what you're saying, so I can't
tell you.
All right.
Somebody's got to
spell it for me.
Ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous?
Ubiquitous. Rose. What does that mean?
I don't know. You're going to make me go to Google right now? I just want to hear the rest of the question.
Okay, sorry. He's using
not
big
the question.
terms.
I just comment.
But he's also using big terms that refer to Rose's lime juice.
All right, you're gonna make me Google this right now because I don't know. Like I know that it's a word. Like I know that ubiquitous is a word. Do I know exactly what it means? No, but we're
especially after we've already drinking a bottle of wine and
present, appearing, or found everywhere. That's what ubiquitous means.
Oh, okay.
Present. It means it's found everywhere.
So he's saying Rose's lime juice is
the
like the key thing.
Present, appearing, or found everywhere. Yeah.
So it's like it'd be ridiculous to say.
Marius typed it into the notepad to tell me what it meant without me going to Google, but he was about 5 beats too late.
What's up, Marius? That's it. Okay.
He's gonna have to learn that doesn't work. He's typing into text edit again. he's like, fuck you, Leandro. Sorry, comma. Wait, hold on. This is what Marius is saying. Sorry. Wait, hold on. I think I need to be on this thing.
I think so too, Marius.
Yeah, I think that you needed a mic too, Marius.
Do you
I
have a
definitely
mic?
think you need to be on
Marius,
this
do you
thing.
want to chime in?
No, he doesn't have a mic. We're gonna get him one though.
Yeah, we are.
Marius should be on the show. He
That's
really
true.
should be.
I think so too.
This is
especially
mess,
me staying up this
he
late
wrote.
for us to do all this. Absolutely.
Hey, if it's a mess, it's a mess. That's okay. I don't mind it being a mess.
Leave us alone. Okay, let's finish this question. Otherwise, this whole entire podcast is gonna be off this one question. Okay, which I'm not opposed to. Okay, Rose's lime juice, or sorry, Rose's lime cordial. Okay,
Roasted lime cordial, right?
Let me repeat. What you just made was a gin daiquiri. A gimlet is made with the ubiquitous.
Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous.
Rose
I don't know.
lime cordial. Okay, fair. If I order a gimlet in your bar and you send out a gin daiquiri, I'm going to send it back, and you are going to forfeit your gratuity regardless of what else I drink or how long I stay there. Wow, this is like really intense.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
It's like you're getting like financially beaten by this guy. I might even make some comments about your canine ancestry or the structure of your DNA.
Crazy. All right, so.
Okay.
I mean,
I have a hard time.
How deep? How
right
deep?
now.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. There is a lot to unpack on this comment. So the question is, how deep do you want me to get with this? Because I could pick this whole fucking thing apart.
Let's do it, Leandro. Just make it happen.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, so first of all,
you have listeners that love you, so be nice.
Yes, I know. I'll try and be as nice as possible. But this was a terrible comment. I've been drinking though, so.
Oh my gosh!
I get very honest when I drink.
More honest than on Barfly?
Oh, way more. That's not to say that I'm not a good guy though. I like here's the thing is that like I got a rough exterior. I understand that a lot of people don't get that. The people who get it, they really get it, but I have a rough exterior, but I'm also like frickin', bro to the bone. Like homie. Like you could call me up at yeah, you could call me like I'm the type of friend.
No, I'm roasting you on that one before people even get a chance.
All right, go ahead and roast me.
Bro to the bone? What?
I'm just saying this.
What?
Like, I'm to the point, like, I'm the type of friend that you could call me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, I need you to bail me out of jail, and I'd do it.
That's true.
Like, I'm that, like I'm down for my people. That's what I meant to say, like, bro for the bone or whatever. I don't know. But I'm down for my people.
Where's that term
like,
come from?
I don't know. I think I just made it up. I literally made it up in my head just now. I don't know if that's actually a thing. That's fine, but I'm just saying, like, I'm I'm not just a good friend. I'm I'll be your fucking poppy. You know what I mean? What?
I'd call you if I was in jail.
Yeah, if you were in jail and you were like, I need someone to bail me out, I would totally get in my car and bail you out and like go wherever you were at.
I'd be like,
that's the type of person I am. So that's the type of friend I am. So the thing is, I have a rough exterior, but I have like I like to say I have a heart of gold.
Are you Cancer?
Yes, I have a hard exterior. It's like a shell. Let's not get into that. All right, so let's talk about this comment, though. Okay, so wait, can we break it down piece by piece?
Yep. You want me to?
So take the first piece and let's break this down.
All right.
I love this, actually, because, to tell you when these comments come in, I want to respond so bad, but then I was like, I don't want to give them the satisfaction. The satisfaction, but at the same time, I got so much to say. So now I'm getting to say my piece.
So, okay, the first part is he's been drinking since before your parents were born, which we already kind of tackled. Like,
we kind of tackled that. I'm impressed that he thinks I'm very young.
It's plausible, but not is it possible and plausible?
It's plausible. It's not plausible. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you just look at me, just the crow's feet and the damage that time has done to my face. Are you going to tell your age right now? No, I'm not going to say my age, but I'm just saying that, like, because it's a thing.
I'm 37.
Look at you with the out in your cell phone.
I like
on YouTube. I'm much older than you, so here's the thing. I'm an older person.
You're older than me.
I'm older than you by a stretch. All right. I know as much as I know because I've been around a while. So I'm older than you by a stretch.
That's
I'm
fair.
not as old as some. I'm younger than a few, and I'm older than some. I'll just say that.
That's fair.
But here's the thing. So he's really, this guy's giving me like, I love that because, honestly, he's saying like, I look really fucking young. Awesome. This dude thinks I'm really young. He would be surprised at how old I actually am. So let's move on. Let's move on from that. We kind of tackled it.
And also, we're both going to humble brag how young you look.
Let's please humble brag all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Let's
have good
talk
hair.
about how young I
yeah,
look. I got good hair. I do have grays now, but they're new. My grays are new, that's saying something.
You got good jeans.
I don't know about that, but I got some jeans.
Well, what were they? Levi's?
Wrangler.
Oh, yeah, they're all right. Okay, so you just made a gin daiquiri, a gimlet.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Now this is where we get into the nitty gritty. So this is where that person who wrote that comment kind of outs themselves as like a drinking rookie. So first of all, I just want to dispel this idea of like your age making you an expert at drinking. So my business is drinking. My business has been drinking for quite a while now. I don't care how old you are. I don't know everything. I'm not the most versed person in drinking, but I know quite a bit. If you're not in the same industry as me, your age doesn't by virtue make you more knowledgeable. It just doesn't. Because I've studied this. So unless you've studied it too, you definitely are not more knowledgeable just by virtue of your age. I've encountered that a lot of times where people have been like, well, I've been drinking Manhattan since before you were born. Yeah, but it's like, yeah, cool. Okay, fine. That might be true, but have you made a study of drinking Manhattans? Because if you haven't, then you don't know more than me. Okay? Because I have made a study. Okay?
Yeah, but
I think that's fair.
It's kind of, yeah, I'm on your side on this one 100% because I'm kind of sick of like everyone just saying that like things are not real because they didn't graduate high school.
Well, no, but here's my thing.
Thing. Like, it's just like, dude, like let people that like sat there and like looked at it for a very, very, very long time, including alcohol and cocktails, and just like maybe just take the benefit of the doubt that like.
I know that this is a touchy subject, all right, with a lot of people, but who would you believe? It's like this. You're 75 years old. You've been drinking the same shitty Manhattan or martini or whatever drink you've been drinking in the same bar for all that time, okay? Or the guy that has made a point of going out and finding the best representations of every single one of those drinks. Who do you think knows more about that drink? The person who's tasted a whole bunch of different versions of that drink and the best ones that they could find, or the guy who's been drinking the same crappy version of that drink in the same bar for 75 years?
But that being said, we don't judge what you like. Like, I think that you should drink what you like.
That's not even what I'm talking about, though. Like, I
know,
don't judge what people like because here's the thing: people come in and say, "Make me a bourbon martini, make me a bourbon Manhattan." Fine, I'll make you more. Like, no problem. But I'm just saying, it's just about understanding the variety of like what's out there and like trying to find the best representations of something. Right, as opposed to just drinking the same thing over and over and over again and saying that you know more.
Sure.
Let's put it that way.
I agree.
It's not even about like whether it's crappy or whether it's good because you know what? To tell you the truth, crappy and good, it's all subjective. It's all subjective, right? So I just want to get across the point that you don't get to say that you're more knowledgeable just because you're older and you've been drinking more of them. Does that make sense?
100%.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being an asshole a little bit, but I'm not trying to be. I'm not even trying to be a snob right now. I'm just trying to say, like, just because you're older doesn't mean you know more about something.
No, I agree. I agree 100%, especially because now there's, like, a lot of more resourceful tools that, like, you can kind of guide yourself on your education on stuff. But
Right.
but I always, as a bartender, as like a veteran bartender, I always opt back to, okay, yeah, we don't, as or in hospitality, I always like guide back to like, oh yeah, no, we don't have Rose's lime juice. Let me make you this way. If you don't like it, I'll make you something else. But like, just try it this
Right.
way, and I
Right.
always
No,
find
I
that
do that
that's
too. I do that too because I have a sense of what's good and I have a sense of like what's not good. And then also when you work in a bar, you have what you have on hand, and you can't invent ingredients, right?
right. Yeah, if you
So,
don't
like,
have roses, you don't have roses.
Right. If you don't have roses, you're going to have to figure out a way around it. And the thing about this particular commenter is that they are right in one thing. The daiquiri, not the daiquiri, sorry. The gimlet used to be a stirred drink, right, with Rose's lime juice. It goes all the way back to the British Royal Navy when they were using limes as a means to get rid of scurvy. And they were mixing it with sugar, and then they were mixing it first with their rum rations, so it's technically a daiquiri first, but then with their gin rations, because gin rations were a thing in the British Royal Navy as well in the 1800s. 1700s was rum rations, and they got their rum rations, but they also got gin rations in the 1870s. So here's the thing. So that's true. Actually, it was a Rose's lime. Actually, if you get Rose's lime in different countries, it's produced differently. And in the United States, it's produced with high fructose corn syrup. But if you get Rose's lime in England, according to some of my viewers, it's fully natural ingredients. Still,
Ooh, I want that.
I did an episode on how to make lime cordial, and we did a stirred daiquiri. What's funny about this commenter is that he doesn't know that we did an actual stirred daiquiri variation with the cordial that we made from scratch. But so he's right. It's actually supposed to be Rose's lime cordial, and Rose's, that particular product grew up around that same British Royal Navy time in the 1800s. It's all. He's right. That being said, what marks him as kind of a rookie is that there's only 6 drinks that really there's only 6 templates of drinks that really exist, and all of the multitude of drinks that have grown up around that come from those templates. So they're like the sour, the old fashioned, the martini, or quote unquote Manhattan, like that, 3-to-1 like that 2-to-1 ratio. That is one root cocktail. So there are those things that are root cocktails, which are basically a cocktail in and of itself, and then also a category of drink, right? So because of that, this whole idea of like a gin daiquiri doesn't make any sense. Because technically, I guess it's a gin daiquiri, but you can't call it a daiquiri because a daiquiri uses rum. So if you switch the main spirit out, you have to call it something else. So why not just call it a gimlet?
Boom.
Drop the mic on that one.
Yeah.
There you go. And then as far as like canine DNA, I don't understand what that means.
This is the last part of the last meat and potatoes of this one is I might even make some comments about your canine ancestry and structure of your DNA. So like, what do you want to say about that?
I just feel like that was like an attempt at an insult, but I just don't understand what it means. Like my canine DNA. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can shed a light. I don't know how many people are there. Let's check to see how many people are there. I don't know how many people are still there, but we're 58 minutes in. We've got 40 concurrent viewers.
Hey, guys.
For this channel, that's actually not bad.
Amazing.
Hello, everybody.
This is our first time streaming, so I'm super stoked on this.
I don't know. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate in the comments for my very strong stance on what was good and what isn't. But
no, I think you've been very fair.
Well, someone actually said, learned and earned knowledge is more superior than knowledge or age.
Wait.
Sense of smell? I don't know. Yeah, someone says like learned knowledge is greater than, like, knowledge that you've learned is greater than knowledge, like wisdom. Like there's a difference between like knowledge and wisdom, right? Like knowledge comes from
I see that.
what you know,
Yeah,
and
but
then
you would
wisdom comes from your age.
Yeah, but you would hope that wisdom would that you learn when you're an older person would make you not comment a rude comment about somebody on their YouTube channel that they don't even know. My hope.
Oh,
My hope.
somebody in
my
the
hope.
chats. Wait, so say what you're gonna say. Sorry.
Oh yeah, my hope is that like with wisdom, that means that you understand that everyone's just trying to do their best and get through all these things, growing up, and to take it upon themselves as an old person to attack some random person they don't know about, like some saying like that, I think is
Right.
Proof of what wisdom versus knowledge means.
Yeah, totally. So people in the comments think that maybe he was just trying to call me a bitch.
Well, I call you that all the time.
Yeah, that's nothing new. I get called a bitch quite often. But yeah, people think that maybe he was calling me a bitch. And that's why, like, your canine DNA, which makes sense. Like, he was calling me a bitch.
I get it.
I
didn't even put that together at all. God,
I didn't put it together either. I was like, what does this even mean?
Yeah, why does he say canine DNA? What does that mean? We're all like DNA from apes, aren't we?
Exactly. Yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't
So
quote
maybe
me on that. One thing you gotta know, like anyone who's never seen me before, nothing I say has any accuracy historically, like factually or anything. So all I do is bartend and like to talk.
Perfect for a podcast. All right. I think we went through that comment. The canine DNA. What was the last part of the little comment, though? What was the last part?
That was it. The structure of your DNA.
The structure of my DNA. Okay. All right. Well, I think we've gotten through that comment.
The whole podcast got that.
That doesn't make me seem like a complete dick.
I don't think so. Not at all.
No. I mean, I think I went through that pretty fairly.
Yeah. 100%.
All right.
But
what's
Leandro,
the next comment?
No. Well, now we're almost done.
What?
I'm serious.
That fast? Jesus.
Yeah. So should we change gears for a second?
Yeah, I think we should change gears.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do we got to do? That's the question.
Wait, I thought we had another plan.
Did we?
I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember. I've had a lot of whiskey at this point, and this is all just sort of a test at the moment.
And this is also like 4 hours in.
Yeah, I mean it's an hour and 15 minutes just into the live stream.
Oh, true.
So, and then we were 2 hours before that, so we're like 3 hours into just recording and talking to a microphone.
Yeah,
which is interesting. Been streaming for 75 minutes, Marius said. So there you go.
Marius, thank you so much. You're the best in the world.
I don't know.
Okay,
I kind of feel like I shouldn't drink for these live streams.
You know what Okay, I'm gonna pull something up real quick. Just something I know, like the back of my goddamn hand, when I pull it up on the or on the Google. Hang on one sec. Tell a story, Leandro.
Tell a story?
Yeah, tell a story about the first thing you remember as a child.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I have that memory.
The first
thing that I remember as a child?
Yeah.
I don't think I have like full on memories. I can tell you the first time that my RDF got me in trouble if you want.
Yeah, let's hear it.
That's probably I told Marius this story, and I think we attempted to actually put it into a video, but it didn't actually make it into a video. But basically, it's like the moment that I knew that I had RDF, because obviously I can't see my own face, so I don't know what it's doing. And I was about 13 years old, and I was taking the train in Boston, and there's this, okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with the train lines in Boston, but there's different lines. There's like the red line, the orange line, the green line, the blue line. And I was on the orange line, and part of that line goes above ground. And so you can see out into the city. So yeah, it goes above the, like, so it's not just in a tunnel, but it goes above, like, onto these raised tracks, and you can see into the city. The way that the seats are situated, though, you're looking at a row of people across from you. So you're on one line you're on one line of seats, and then there's people across from you, and you're just kind of staring at each other. And so we were above ground or whatever, and I'm looking out into the city, and there's this guy across from me. He's like this blonde guy with like a mullet, kind of nondescript sort of mass holy kind of dude. And I'm just like looking past him out the window because there's like these big picturesque windows in the train. I'm looking out past him the window and just like looking at the buildings and stuff. And then this guy just like all of a sudden I just like see this dude just being like, "You got a fucking problem, dude?" And I'm like, "What?" And I didn't realize that this guy had thought that I was just staring at him with this blank face. Just this totally blank stare.
Like a weirdo?
Just like a weirdo, yeah. Just like staring at him. And he was like ready to fight me. Like he was ready. Like he got up out of his chair. He was like he was like, "What the fuck are you looking at, man?" Like he was ready to go. And that's when I know, that's when I realized I was like, "Oh shit."
You're like, it's my face. It's my face.
The other like thing that happened is that the other day, Marius was taking a photo of me for a thumbnail on YouTube. And then he was like, "Just do a big smile." And so I do what I think is a big smile. And he's like, "Just do a big smile." And I was like, "I just did a big smile." And he's like, "You were smiling?"
You're like, "Leave me alone." Well, you have a good smile, Leandro.
Okay. I mean, when it comes out.
All right, ready? We're going to do rapid guess questions number 2.
Oh, shit. No. Rapid guess questions number 2.
Yeah. Let's see that bottle of whiskey.
Okay. It's right here. It's my bottle of whiskey.
Okay. I saw that you pointed a line about an hour ago, and you said if you're going to make it to that line, things might go a little south. Uh-huh. And I think it's that line.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, yeah, I've had quite a bit to drink.
I've drank a bottle of wine myself. So, boom, boom. The fact that
how about this? Let me just show you something about this whiskey bottle right here. Here's the whiskey bottle. All right. The bottle line was up here when I started.
Not today.
Huh? No, today, yeah. Oh. No, today. The bottle line was up here. I've drank quite a bit of this bottle. The bottle line was like right here when I started.
It's been a long time since we've been doing this.
Today, yeah. So I've had a bit of whiskey.
Dude, I salute you.
So
Captain,
what are the rapid questions that we're doing?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that you were good and toasted before I started the rapid guess questions.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Okay, this is going to be interesting and fun.
All right, verbally build a Bloody Mary your way.
What do you mean verbally build a Bloody Mary my way? I'm not even answering that question.
Make a Bloody Mary in your mouth.
Make a Bloody Mary in my mouth? Okay, fine. I'm going to put half an ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of vodka. All right? I'm going to put some ice in there. I'm going to put my freshly made Bloody Mary mix. Right? I'm going to give it a nice little roll, right? And I'm going to garnish it with here you go. You're ready to laugh? I'm going to garnish it with the inner part, like the nice flowery, like leafy part of the celery. All right? And then a pickled onion, a pickle. I mean, honestly, I really do like the pickled green bean.
Dude.
Personally.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do like a little hunk of cheese, like maybe a little pepper jack cheese. And then I'm going to just dust my Bloody Mary spices over it.
Oh my gosh.
And then a pickled egg. Let's not forget the pickled egg.
Yeah, you got to have a pickled egg. Anyone that doesn't have a pickled egg, like pickle some eggs. Okay. All right, name 3 Amaros. Go.
3 Amaros?
3 Amaros.
Okay. Fernet, Chinar, Amaro Chicharo.
All right. Name 3 Amigos. Go.
I'm not that drunk, for crying out loud. Martin Short. Well, you said 3 Amigos, right? So Martin Short, Chevy Chase, and Steve Martin.
Ah, nice work.
Yeah.
A customer sleeping on the bar. What do you do?
I fucking kick him off with my boot. Get the fuck out of here. This isn't a hotel.
Oh, I love you. Okay. Customer asks you for a gin cocktail made with vodka. You accidentally still make it with gin. What do you do?
I just give it to them and watch their response. And they go, "This is the best vodka cocktail I've ever had." Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
It's the best vodka one you've ever had.
And you go, are they going to return it? Okay. If you could do one thing for eternity over and over and over and over and over and over and nothing else, what would it be?
Drink Old Weller 107.
Oh, bam. Scatman!
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm just throwing the zingers tonight.
All right. Scatman! Skippity bop boop 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 bop. Verbally scat how you shake a cocktail. Okay. Best cocktail that you've ever made on a plane.
Oh, fucking Negroni, dude. Come on. What's wrong with you?
If you could choose a celebrity to come into your bar, what celebrity would it be?
If I could choose the celebrity?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh my god, dude. It's like a toss-up. It's a toss-up between Zach Galifianakis, all right, Joaquin Phoenix, and Jack Black. Those are all three people that those are all three actors that people think that I remind them of. I just want to meet them all now. One person actually,
Phoenix. I don't see that.
Dude,
I see Jack Black.
You know what's crazy is that somebody actually mistook me for Joaquin Phoenix at a fucking store.
You're kidding me. I wouldn't get that. I'd say Jack Black out of all of them. You've reminded me of Jack Black a little bit.
You know what's really crazy is that actually one shift that I was working at Kohl's, I was like working and then, doing my thing and, hanging out, and it's like the lunch shift is real easy and to, hang out with people. And somebody was like, "Hey, you really remind me of Jack Black." And I'm like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, you remind me of Jack Black." And I was like, "Do I remind you of Jack Black in the way that I act or the way that I look?" And he went, "Both." And then I was like, "Okay, cool," or whatever. And then a little time passed, and then we were talking some more, and I was like, "So what do you do for a living?" He goes, "I work for Jack Black." I shit you not, that actually happened. So this guy actually worked on a Jack Black television show and was like the assistant or one of the assistants to Jack Black. Thought that I looked and acted just like Jack Black.
I could see that. I 100% could. That's so funny. Like the bartender version, for sure. All right. A movie is being... Okay, this is kind of similar. A movie is being made about your life as a bartender. Who would you cast as yourself?
My life is... Wait, what?
A movie's being made about your life as a bartender. Who would you cast as yourself?
Billy Crudup.
I don't even know who that is.
That's the dude from Almost Famous that was like, "I'm a golden god" in Almost Famous.
Oh, that's
me and him look almost exactly alike.
Oh.
And he's a great actor, so I know he could play me.
Do you think Wait. Okay. If you could bathe in a barrel of bourbon, a barrel of rum, or a barrel of wine, where would you choose to bathe?
Bathe in a barrel of rum.
Absolute just came out.
Better place to bathe.
Absolute just came out with a new wacky flavor of vodka. What's the name?
Mr. Pickles.
Yeah. That one's already out, Leandro.
Is it? Is Mr. Pickles already out?
Mr. Pickles, Absolute.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure they do have a...
Absolute Mr. Pickles
I'm
is
pretty sure
already
they
out.
probably have a pickle Absolute. I know they have a... I'm pretty sure they have a pepper one. Yeah, they have pepper. Oh,
what's crazy is that as ridiculous as this podcast and live stream gets, the concurrent viewers just keep going up.
What does that mean?
We get more viewers.
Oh, is it because of this gun show?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it because of these?
Someone asked, "Is there a difference between gin and flavored vodka?" Yes, there is. Gin... Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no. What happened? Are they giving me shit?
Wasn't Absolute Pickle a joke on The Simpsons? Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm reacting to comments that nobody can see in this podcast, and I should not be doing that.
That's okay. There's editing in the podcast.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. I don't know. Do we got anything else? Is there another thing? Are we done with these rapid fire questions? Were fun.
I mean, that's a little taste of what I got for you.
Nice. All right. Well, I don't know. I feel mixed about this recording. It was a successful live stream for sure.
Oh, good. That's kind of was the goal for today. So I'm really glad that we did that. And also Marius, dude, thank you so much for saving our asses on that one.
He totally saved our asses. And Marius is the wizard, the sleeve of wizard.
You're a wizard sleeve?
Yeah, now people. Oh, wow. Pierre is in the comments. Pierre is. He logged into our live stream, dude, on YouTube.
Okay. What did he say? What did he comment?
Man.
What did he comment?
Said 4 more years! Exclamation point. That's what he wrote in the comments.
Of this podcast.
I hope so.
4 more years.
But Pierre's here. That's. I haven't talked to Pierre since Cole's shut down, pretty much.
I
texted
Pierre
with him a little bit outside of that.
So anyone that doesn't know who Pierre is basically Leandro, and anyone that works at Cole's, ultimate, awesome regular. Sometimes regulars can be tough, but Pierre is not tough. Pierre's the most chill, awesome regular of all time.
Yeah, and he came to our bar and had 3 cocktails a sitting for 8 years. Yeah, pretty much.
I've seen Pierre since lockdown because he came and saw me at Bar Franca when we opened for 2 weeks, and it was a joy, and it was refreshing and awesome.
Well, I just know that Pierre quit going to Cole's because you couldn't sit at the bar and it just wasn't wasn't the same thing, so.
Yeah, the whole COVID
and I get that. I get that. I don't know. I mean, the bar industry has definitely changed now, so we're just going to have to figure out what the heck is going on after all the dust settles.
Yeah. We gotta brush it all off.
All right. Well, Pierre, we love you too, just FYI. And then as far as this podcast, I mean, should we cut it for the night? It's an hour and a half in. We've been talking on a microphone for 4 hours.
Let's wrap the podcast up and do thank yous and everything. And then if anyone wants to ask any questions after we stop recording, then we can answer any questions. Does that sound good?
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, Leandro, dude, this is the second podcast we've done. This is fantastic. I'm so excited to be knocking this new project out with you. The Educated Barfly is one of my favorites. And I just think we have good relationship in this podcast, and I can't wait for what's going to happen because we're both ridiculous.
Shana, first of all, you're a genius. Second of all, you're a genius. And third of all, you're a genius. I'm so happy to be doing this with you. This is amazing. I don't know what else to say. Your wrap up was so succinct and wonderful. I don't know. What are we doing here? I guess we're saying goodbye to everybody. So thank you so much for doing this project with me. I'm really super stoked to be doing it with you. Everybody should be listening to TalkTales The Podcast. If you haven't been listening to TalkTales The Podcast, you're doing yourself a major disservice. And I guess we're gonna go to viewer comments now, because
yeah.
Are we going to questions from the YouTube chat? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. So thank you everyone for listening to Yappy Hour with Leandro and Shana, and we can't wait to get into more complete utter bullshit next week. So I can't wait. And thank you so much to. I guess we're not there yet with those things. And okay, and we love you. Hearts.
and kisses.
Hearts and kisses.
XO. Hearts and kisses and hugs. Okay, so
all right,
let's go to. Okay,
that.
So there is a guy named.
Now I'm off of Zencaster, so.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now let's go to just the straight YouTube chat. All right, so here's the thing. There's a guy named Zero Anima who says he still has the doubt about the difference between gin and flavored vodka. Here's the difference between gin and flavored vodka. Okay, so let's just talk about like what gin is and what vodka is. Vodka is a neutral grain spirit that is distilled it's basically distilled at a higher than 160.
190.
Oh, like 190. There you go. So it's basically just it is a neutral spirit. All right?
So vodka, it must legally be distilled at 190 proof, and legally it must be watered down, diluted to 80 proof to be vodka. Legally.
Right. Legally. So basically, the difference between gin and vodka is that gin is vodka with added botanicals. Right. So what you do when you make a gin is you make vodka and then you add botanicals. There's a couple of different ways that those botanicals are added. Sometimes they are steeped in like a tea bag into the actual distillate, and sometimes they are the vapor, the alcohol vapor is passed through the elements. So the main flavor profile of gin has to be juniper. So a flavored vodka that doesn't have any juniper, right, will just be vodka. Whereas if the main flavor component is juniper, then it's going to be that's very distracting, but it's funny. But it's distracting. So basically, vodka is gin without any personality. Is that what we talking about?
Yeah.
That's what we're saying? Yeah. Right.
Well,
so you have to it has to have juniper as its main flavor profile, and that's what separates gin from vodka, whether it's
and there's a percentage, I believe, that juniper has to be incorporated to be considered actually like London Dry, right?
Well, it has. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that it has to be. I don't know if there's a percentage point, but I know that it has to be the most prominent flavor in the distillate.
Yeah.
Is that juniper?
100%.
So it has to come through more than anyone else.
Hundo.
All right. Technical question: what software are you guys recording with, and where did you get the Pee Wee Herman bobblehead?
Pee Wee Herman bobblehead comes from. Okay, so this is kind of like a bittersweet story. One of my best friends I've known since sixth or seventh grade. Her house burnt down in California fires, and she's like a huge like fan of Pee Wee Herman. She like her husband built her a actual life-size cherry, and like and all of her Pee Wee like everything burnt down in the fire, and like she lost everything. They were big collectors, and so we like found this one to give back to them to like make sure that they have a Pee Wee.
That's not the answer that person wanted was I got it on Amazon so that you can get it too.
Oh, where to get it?
I don't know where to get it.
My husband.
I laughed because you were like, "This is a really special memento from a person whose house burned down," and really that person was just like, "Where can I buy it?"
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where to buy it. So, but I mean, like Pee Wee stuff is really cool. Like, so always get Pee Wee stuff.
And then what software are we recording with? Well, that's crazy because we're recording with a couple of different things. We're recording with Zencastr for the podcast. And then we're recording the live stream with OBS and obviously YouTube Studio. Is there anything else that we're...
And Skype.
Oh, and Skype. Well, so we're phone calling each other with Skype.
Yeah, we tried
so
to...
that you can see the
reason why
it's a whole thing.
The reason why we're so drunk right now is because we started at 8:00 thinking we were just going to like jump on this thing. And we started with Zoom, OBS, and Zencastr. But OBS was having like difficulties with Zoom. So if you're wanting to like do any of these streaming situations, Zoom and OBS, I feel like don't get along that well because they start like glitching. And so we switch over to Skype. And so do that.
All right. So Shana, now that we're not doing Zencastr anymore, I'm going to let you just entertain everyone for 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
You got to pee.
I have to pee.
Okay. I'll entertain everyone because they can't see me. I'll just talk about this ponytail out of my top of my hat. So there's a lot of like Karen stuff going on right now. So I figured I would do my best Karen and put my ponytail out of the top of my hat, because they make hats where your ponytail goes out of the top of your hat, which I wish I had this my whole life. Give me, it's like kind of like a visor, but like a full like cap. But now that I actually have it, I feel like it is kind of Karen-y. But does it really matter? I don't know. Okay, let me sing a song. Okay. Where? Oh, Bill Grogan's goat was feeling fine. 8-3 red shirts right off the line. Bill took a stick, gave him a whack, and tied him to the railroad track. The whistle blew, the trigger nigh. Bill Grogan's goat was doomed to die.
Drink water, they said. It's good for you, they said.
Oh, they don't. Okay, you'll never know what happens to Bill Grogan's goat.
All right, let's see what other people are saying. Haha, I wish I had one of those hats before I cut my hair off. I don't know what that means.
My hat!
Oh, wait, someone said, tribal bar guy said, so I guess Absolute Juniper will really confuse the market. Haha. Yes, it would.
That's genius.
Keep up the excellent work. I'm a huge fan. I hope you guys, the best for you guys to come. I love that.
Cheers.
I'm impressed with how many viewers we got on this live stream, just like live, on this little test that we did today. I'm very happy to be doing this with you, Shana. Hopefully we can continue our podcast about nothing and it will be fun.
Well, as long as we're having fun, does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because I have a blast doing this with you. It's so much goddamn
It's basically
fun.
like, okay, it's Monday night. It's time to hang out with Leandro.
Yeah, I love it. I love talking to you, and I mean, it's just like, it's a blast.
Barfly. I'm a Barfly bitch.
Someone said, Garrison Matthews said, I was about to fall asleep in the middle of my work. Thanks for keeping me up. Tips for building new cocktails. I tried tinkering using 2-ounce servings, but it didn't work out. Here's the thing about cocktail advice, people, just all of you guys. When you want cocktail advice, we need a little bit more information, because there's a multitude of trillions of things that you could do, and we don't quite know exactly what you guys are doing, so we need a little bit more information.
Did you put your dick in your cocktail?
Did you put your dick in your cocktail? It's a really great question, for instance. Have you answered that question for us? Because we don't know what to do with your cocktails if we don't know if you've put your dick in your cocktail yet. Do you have a preference between dry shaking or reverse dry shaking? It seems like so much work to do reverse. This is what I'll say, Mr. Dangstar, about the reverse.
Dry shaking first is best.
Yeah, dry shaking first is best. I did a test on reverse dry shaking where I did a dry shake and a reverse dry shake to try and come up with the difference between the two, to see whether one was better than the other. And to tell you the honest to God truth, I really couldn't tell much difference, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of feel like the reverse dry shake, the foam settled itself faster, which I don't like. And I got a fluffier texture from the regular dry shake, just dry shaking first and then putting a rock in there and shaking.
Yeah.
The thing about shaking and reverse dry shaking, and why this is the whole reason why this is a debate, is because your method of shaking and the rate at which you shake and how hard you shake all comes into play when it comes to dry shaking and shaking with one big rock. So I kind of feel like the people who like to reverse dry shake, they reverse dry shake because they don't have good shaking technique. I know that's incendiary. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that put forth this method, but I don't think
for me, bartending 15 years, I've tried both. I say dry shake first. I watched the reverse dry shake, I'd say in the last 2 years, and I was like, what are you doing? I was kind of shocked by it, but then I was like, okay, fair, I'll try it. I'm always open to new ideas and techniques, and so I tried it myself, and I I tried really hard to like make it as like frothy as the first dry shake, and I couldn't do it. It didn't work out as well. Like, so for me,
Right.
but like that's also just for me. So I don't know. Do whatever method that like makes your drink frothier and like more awesome, I'd say.
Right. Hold on 1 second. I'll be back. Entertain everybody.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh wait. Bill Grogan's goat was doomed to die. Wait. He coughed up the shirts and flagged the train. God damn it. Okay. Entertain. So I got a joke. What is Fozzie Bear's favorite food? It's called Waka Guacamole.
All right, here we are, back again. All right, we're gonna wrap this up soon because
Okay. Yeah,
I've got lots of stuff. There's lots of domestic stuff that I need to do, I think. All right. So what were you saying?
Oh, I was just talking about Bill Grogan's goat and Fozzie Bear's favorite food.
All right. So so Gilderman, who was asking about the like when I said I need more information on the cocktail stuff. He said, tinkering with new flavor pairings. I didn't stick my dick in it. Should I have done that?
Oh my God. If you haven't tried.
Well, I mean, as far as like flavor pairings go, I would say there's a couple of books that you should probably read. There's one called The Flavor Matrix. Another one's called Flavor Bible. That's going to give you some really good ideas on like weird flavor pairings that go together. I would also say that when you're talking about new cocktails, you should really probably just be, you should be following like known templates. So like if you have it, like if you're going to be messing like with a sour or a martini or an old fashioned, then you have like a template to go off of. And then what you do is you basically like, if you know it's a sour, then you need like 1 ounce to 3/4 of citrus. And then that citrus can be whatever you want, 3/4 of sugar. That sugar can be whatever you want, 2 ounces of spirit. And then you can kind of add things and subtract things there. And that's like a really good way, I think, of going about like messing with different flavor profiles in cocktails because you know that those ratios are going to work well together. Yes, Leandro broke the seal. Steve Levine.
Did you fart?
No, he said broke the seal, which means that I had to go pee.
Oh.
But I've been honestly, we've been doing the stream for 2 hours, but people don't know that we were doing this for 2 hours beforehand trying to figure out the technical issues. So it was like really 4 hours of sitting around.
I'm actually surprised that I haven't had to pee yet.
I'm surprised you haven't either because usually it's the lady that needs to pee first.
I have a uterus made of machine.
Yeah, I could get that.
Wait, a uterus?
You.
No, that's not right. What's
not
bladder?
uterus.
A bladder made of a machine.
A machine bladder.
And a uterus. Hell, I'll have a machine uterus. Screw it.
You know what? Have a machine uterus. That's cool. Yeah. What else? He actually has a video on making new cocktails. That's true. I do have a video on making new cocktails. But really, it's all about just like finding. It's like this. Every single cocktail, whether you go to the aviary, whether you go to like, I guess if you could go back in time and go to Milk and Honey, or whether you go to like, I don't know, the Varnish, or whether you go to like any bar in the world, Schumann's bar, any bar that you go to, every original cocktail is going to follow a particular template, a template that's been laid out well before it. Even at, who do a really good job of it actually, of like making things seem new, is Death and Company, because they do all sorts of crazy ingredients and high-end spirits and stuff, but all of it, if you break it down to its simplest form, is a template, and so that's where you want to go. That's what you want to do when you start messing with cocktails.
The basics of the classics, and that gives you the template for everything you need to know.
I always have this analogy that people, like, it kind of confuses people, but my whole thing is like, if you were an actor and you're putting on a Shakespeare play, the first Shakespearean play that you put on is not going to be like Shakespeare in the style of the Rat Pack, right? Because like you need to master Shakespeare first before you layer the whole Rat Pack thing on top of it. And that's what I think about cocktails. It's like you need to master the classics before you then layer all of your own style on top of those cocktails.
100%.
So, you know, it's about like going back to the classics, I think.
Always. It's just learning a trade.
The Mechanical Bladder, a book by Shana. That's what somebody whose YouTube name is This, That, and Stuff said.
It works like this.
I was watching Steve and the Bartender's channel, the video about you guys collaborating. You still working on your part of the video? I'm so excited. Disco JJ, that was a long time ago. Coronavirus got in the way. I do want to work on I am working on my part of the video. Yes. And I got one with Truffles on the Rocks that I actually have to finish as well.
I've been working on his choreography too.
And stuff. I don't know.
I said I was working on your choreography for the video.
Oh, you did, but you know what? For some reason, your audio is really low on my end for some odd reason.
Check. All right.
It's weird. It's like it's really low. Did I just like inadvertently turn the volume down?
No, I turned off the Zencaster, so it's gonna be a little quieter, I guess.
Yeah, it's quieter. It's way quieter. I can still hear you though.
Checkity check.
If I strain.
If you strain your ear holes.
If I strain my ear holes.
All right.
What's funny is that...
You know what's funny? Is I actually have to pee now. Whoever said that I said I had a iron bladder, but now I don't.
Well, you do because you went like 5 hours without having to pee.
Dude, sometimes as a bartender, no joke, there's been shifts where it's been like get on the shift, like go for 8 hours and then I'll be like, the shift is over. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't pee this entire time.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that possible? That can't be good. I'm like, I must be dehydrated.
The question is though, at the end of the shift, did you realize like, I have to pee, or did you?
Yeah, I'm like.
You were like, I have to pee, and I didn't.
Yeah, I go.
Because that is bad for you.
Yeah, I go, Mama Mia, I gotta pee.
I mean, that is bad for you. It's totally bad for you if you don't.
It's like it's like you're so busy that you don't even realize it, and then you're like starting to count money. You're like, oh, there's a little there's a little dripple.
I don't know. That's definitely happened to me for sure.
When you dribble on your pants?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dribble, like a little dribble, and you're just like, oh, maybe I should go to the bathroom before I...
You're like, I gotta go.
It's like this. If I don't go to the bathroom right now, I won't be able to have a shift drink.
Yeah, and you make space.
I'll pee myself.
Oh, I hope all these viewers love us.
I mean, you know.
It's questionable.
You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
They have to understand it's been like 4 hours. Like, this is no joke.
Yeah.
All right. Ask them.
When you dribble drabbly, do you yell, Mamma Mia, LOL?
Mamma Mia!
Mr. Dangstar. I like this Mr. Dangstar character.
Absolutely. It's like you're like counting your money, and all of a sudden you're like, Mamma Mia!
Disco JJ said, do you remember the first drink you learned to make, and has your drink preferences changed a lot since you started crafting your own drinks?
Oh my God, so much. I've been bartending for 15 years. First drink I made was vodka, like a pour count out of like a water in a bottle with a like water spout or a pourer in it, and counting 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Then the first customer walked in. They're like, "Let me get oh my God, it was a SoCo lime."
Right.
Yeah. And so
my first
is Rose's lime juice, Southern Comfort, and Rose's lime juice, SoCo lime.
Yeah, my first I came to the bartending industry in a nightclub. That's what my first bartending was. So I was literally just like pouring ingredients like this into glasses, and I think the very first thing I learned how to make was like a redheaded slut or like a Incredible Hulk or something.
Wait, redheaded slut is cranberry, Jaeger, and redheaded slut, Jaeger, Malibu.
And Malibu, yeah. I think it's like Malibu, Jaeger, cranberry. It's a redhead slut. and then a Washington apple, which is
Crown Royal, apple pucker,
Crown Royale, apple pucker,
and cranberry.
And cranberry. Everything is like and cranberry.
Disco.
Which is funny because like in classic cocktails, like everything's like and lime or and lemon.
Right. That is funny. I never even thought about it. Like the cranberry replaced the citrus in like the disco era.
Yeah, totally. No, totally.
That makes sense. Cranberry's very.
And then like Incredible Hulk was like.
I don't know that one.
Incredible Hulk is like it's like literally it's like a hypnotic, and vodka, and like Mountain Dew or something. You know,
my favorite,
something crazy like that.
One of the most amazing like alchemy I've ever known as a bartender, from like disco era to like craft cocktails, and classic cocktails. Still to this day is the chocolate cake. I fucking love that little shooter. I think it's the coolest like alchemy of all time. Like Absolute Citron, Frangelico, equal parts, with a lemon with freaking sugar on it, and it tastes exactly like chocolate cake. It blows my fucking mind. Still to this day.
Not all of them are terrible drinks. That's the thing, is that like some of them are terrible, most of them are terrible, but some of them are like really pretty fitting.
Yeah, no, like like gummy bear shot. How does the shot taste exactly like a gummy bear? I don't know.
Yeah, totally. It just does.
Whoever like came up with those drinks, like seriously, was doing some like magic, like some like molecular magic. I swear. With the ingredients
they obviously
they
knew
had.
their flavor profiles pretty well, but I mean the problem with all those drinks is that they come. The problem with those drinks is that they all rely on just like a ton of sugar.
Yeah.
You know, so you just get like super hungover the next day. It's like terrible.
Dude, I used to go to this bar when I was 21 in Santa Cruz, and they'd have $1 well drink Tuesdays. So you go, they'd serve them in these small, I'd say but I mean, $1 for a cocktail for a well drink. So I would get Bay Breezes.
Oh, Bay Breeze. I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my god! And it was $1, dude. I slept in my car so many nights during those ones, man.
I don't know if I've ever lived in a place where a fucking drink was $1.
$1. That's what I'm
$1. I mean, like
$1.
No matter what point in history you live in, I mean, except for like if you go all the way back into the day, $1 isn't that much.
Dude, straight up, this is like 2003, 4, something like that, 5. I don't know how old I was. No. Yeah, no, $1. And like, could you think about the pour cost on that? Like those drinks had to have been costing them like what, 2 cents, 3 cents? That's how much that vodka was like costs to make it like worth it. But it was packed, so it was like $1 fucking well drink. Fuck.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
I mean, even the nightclubs that I worked in here in LA, they were just like super, like literally they'd be like, I want to wash an apple. It's like, okay, there you go. That's $15. That's $20. It's like so fucking expensive.
That's LA. That's how it still is. Jesus.
I know, so expensive, and it's just like, and for what? You know, for what exactly? I don't know.
For our ugly mugs.
Right. Well,
anyway.
I don't know, Shana. This has been. I hope that we get to live stream all of these things.
I do too.
Because it's super fun. I love live streaming.
I do too.
And it's been a while since I got to live stream, and I'm glad that we got to do this together.
Me too. And then anyone like just give us feedback. You know, this is all still test runs. If I'm being too much of an asshole or Leandro's being too much of an asshole,
which is more likely.
Sometimes I'm like, no, sometimes I say stupid things. I was telling Leandro last week, I'm like, I love fart jokes and dick jokes. So like, if that's too much for anyone, just let me know.
All right, guys. I think we're going to have to sign it off here. This has been a blast. This was really fun. We're going to try and do this again next week, hopefully, and maybe we'll get our shit together. I mean, the point of the show is that, like, I came to Shana and said, I think that we can do a show about nothing. And literally, I think that we have done a show about nothing so far. So I want to keep doing this though. I have a lot of fun with you, and this is amazing. And I hope we can live stream it next week. And
Mondays. I
Marius will
think
do it for
Mondays
us
is
again.
probably going to be our thing. Yeah, Marius is going to be our man because we've both tried very, very hard. And this is why we're so drunk.
Yeah, totally. Well, the Weller 107 is the reason why I'm so drunk. But 4 hours of Weller 107.
Oh my God. I only had one bottle of wine to get through, and I did. I swear I did.
Yeah, it's like bartending Seinfeld. See, this guy gets it. Daniel Duarte. He gets it. It's like bartending Seinfeld. That's exactly what I want it to be. It's just a bartending show about nothing and about everything. All right, guys. Well, this is me signing off. Shana. We don't have to do an official sign off because Zencaster's done, right? So we can just like.
We just say peace or banana slug.
That's right. We just be like, peace. All right. See you guys later.
Bye. Peace.
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 Good night. Ending the stream.